It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Here's your host, Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Monday morning. Wow, quite the storms came through late last night. Lots of heavy rainfall in some spots across the region. In some places, we didn't quite need all the rain, but that's what we got. Good news for you this morning is that, yeah, there are still a few showers out there, but the radar is going to clear out and the clouds, they will decrease as we go through the rest of the afternoon. In fact, I think that even by mid morning, we'll already be mostly sunny across many parts of the Ozarks. So we're looking up today in the forecast. Today and tomorrow, the best days by far, too. So, a couple of really nice ones with nice cool conditions. High temperatures, they're only going to make it into the low 80s today. I have 80 degrees for the high temperature forecast in Springfield. Not a lot of rain. In fact, early morning rain showers are still possible. The clouds will linger for a couple of hours. We'll see those clear by mid morning and lunch. Second half of the day, sunny, cool, and we of course have that northwest wind because the cold front came through, and that's why we're going to be nice and cool for a few days in the Ozarks. I told you the cloud cover, it will be decreasing over the next couple of hours, and the surface map shows that the cold front is well through the area. What we have are just kind of some leftover clouds, leftover moisture, some light shower activity that's lingering around. We're going to see that dissipate though, and we're on the cool side of the cold front. Good place to be because it's nice and dry. We've dropped and cut some of that relative humidity out of the air, just not as soupy out there in the atmosphere, and high temperatures will be near 80. So definitely it's a great afternoon to get outdoors. I think there could still be some high water around from last night's storm, so be very mindful of that on the drive, not just this morning, but really all afternoon. If you live in a place that typically floods or has a low water crossing, just make sure you're giving it a little bit of extra caution early today. As we look at the long range maps, the summer is not done with us just yet. I know we're talking about school starting. Everybody's looking forward to the cooler temperatures. We get them for 2 days. And then what I'm seeing on the charts is that big ridge of high pressure, that summertime ridge. Boy, it takes right back over. It provided record heat over the weekend, by the way. Texas, Louisiana, all the way back through Mississippi and Oklahoma were just scorching hot temperatures in the triple digits. Heat index values near 110 to 115. And oh, that ridge is coming back. In fact, it may center itself over the Ozarks thanks to this tropical storm off the West Coast. However, for us, it means a really hot pattern again. In fact, dare I say it, some of the charts suggesting that we get back into the triple digits again by the weekend. I'm hopeful that that doesn't happen, but we will see those temperatures just skyrocket upward, and the heat will be back in full force as early as Wednesday. So if you have something to do, really take advantage of today and tomorrow. Best days in the 7-day forecast by far. Now, if you have to get outside this week, it's not going to be a washout of a week. In fact, rain chances are very minimal because that ridge comes so far north. What happens with those summertime ridge? Well, it allows for the rain chances to almost be cut off. So you won't see a whole lot of rain chance in the 7-day forecast. Many of you probably happy about that from the downpours that came through last night. All right, your forecast today. 80 degrees for the high temperature. Tonight's going to be fantastic. Lows Tuesday morning will be in the 50s and 60s. I mean, it's almost going to be chilly. If you're an early riser, you might even want a long sleeve shirt, dare I say it, a light jacket in the upper 50s. It's going to be nice and cool. We will only top out in the 70s on Tuesday. So that's probably the pick day of the week tomorrow. But today is not a bad day after we get rid of some of the morning cloud cover, dry up the ground a bit from last night's storms. We also have sunshine in the forecast, really clear through the rest of the week. I have a mostly sunny sky, but the temperatures get a whole lot worse. In fact, we're back into the 80s by Wednesday. We're going to jump to the 90s by Thursday. And by the weekend, we are just right back in the middle of summertime with high temperatures back into the mid 90s. It is looking hot, hot, hot across the Ozarks. All right, here's that wake up weather brain twister question from the day. I want to show you that. This is the one that I left you with on Friday. Here it is. The toddler's truce. Have you heard of this? It was a policy in Great Britain from the 1940s until 1957. What do you think it referred to? The options were A, safety standards for toys, B, TV broadcasting schedule, C, prices on things like diapers and milk, or D, free daycare for children under the age of 2. If you took a guess, over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. You had a pretty good guess if you went B. B is the answer today. It is the TV broadcasting schedule. Let me tell you about this. The Toddler's Truce, it was an early British television scheduling policy. It required transmissions to terminate for an hour each weekday between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. It was after the end of the children's broadcasting and the start of the evening programs. They would just do an hour-long break so that young children could be put to bed. That would actually be really helpful. Alec is 2 now, and he's getting really good at kind of like arguing his point for things. So if, nothing was even on TV for a whole hour, that would be helpful, I think. It's just not an option. You have to go to bed. There is nothing to watch, especially with streaming right now. That makes it definitely a little bit extra hard, you know? Oh, Mom, I'm really thirsty. I need another glass of milk. That means I get to watch a little bit more of my show. Toddler's Truce. It was B, TV broadcasting schedule. All of these would be really helpful, though. I mean, the safety standards for toys, that would have been a great policy. Prices for diapers and milk, yeah, that's been expensive. Inflation is killing us, isn't it? And D, free daycare for children under 2. Wow, that would be a game changer. But the answer is B, the TV broadcasting schedule. All right, I will give you the question for early tomorrow morning. Here is Tuesday's brain twister. A group of tigers is called a what? Do you think it is a pack, a pride, a streak, or a herd? I will have the answer for you early tomorrow morning on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Thanks for listening early this morning, and I hope you enjoy the nice, cool afternoon. We'll have that northwest breeze, kind of strong, 10 to 20 miles an hour, nice and cool, near 80 degrees. Find a time to get outside today or tomorrow because it's just going to be too nice to miss. And I will chat with you early tomorrow morning.